So this is Creativity in Prayer, and it's by Ruth Folk and Pam Dodson. You can pray as you work, as you tend the garden, as you relax. For to pray, says Joyce Huggett in her foreword, simply means to keep in touch with God. Ruth Folk and Pam Dodson show you how to use your God-given creativity, how to foster your relationship with God as you work, as you walk, how to turn your thoughts Godward as you paint, listen to or make music. Activities like clay, modelling or journaling, through movement and dance, through working in the garden or doing the chores in your home. So I thought this was a really inspiring book, and I got it and it was when I was spending a lot of time in the garden, and I'm out there kind of digging and doing planting, and I thought to myself, while I'm out here I can be talking to God. While I'm out here I can be looking at the wonders of God and how he everything around me is just so amazing. Looking at the plants and how they grow, how from a seed it is an amazing experience. So in the book we'll look in the table of contents, and they go through the different subject areas. They each take a chapter and write about it. So we've got enjoying prayer, praying with nature, creating a home in the garden, music in prayer, movement and dance in prayer, praying with pictures, writing as prayer, prayer with clay, living creatively. And I think it's, even if you didn't do any of those, that you look at what it is you do and see how in your creative activity you can take some time out and spend it with God. So in each chapter, at the end of every chapter, there's a list of questions to think about. Like this one says, make a list of the things you most enjoy doing, the things that make you feel most alive, most free. Note whether they are active, productive, focused activities of doing or more unfocused time. Do you have a reasonable balance between the two, or is there a bias between one or the other? Use your list to reflect on, pray about and balance or otherwise in this stage of your life. Playing in the presence of God. So it's like when you're in the midst. So when I'm in the midst of working in my art journal or painting a picture, it's just like I'm marveling at the skills and the abilities that I have, the way that I can maybe mix the paint or choose the colours, the final outcome, what's the message that's coming through. So it's a nice book to really kind of reflect about the things that you do and the different ways in which you can bring God into your life, and how your whole life, how you're developing, how you're changing, and looking at your surroundings rather than just seeing yourself as this isolated, but looking at all the connections that you have, and whether you belong to groups where you do that activity or whether you're on your own. How can you reach out to other people? How can you really connect with God using the things that you're doing? I mean, this question says it's about writing. Think of the things you most like doing. Write a poem of praise to God about it. Think of the least liked aspect of your life and turn your thoughts and feelings, your questions and aspirations about it to prayer. Be honest with yourself and with God. So you're never alone, and when we are creative, we can even use the aspects of our creativity to help us reflect and see things in different lights. So that is Creativity in Prayer, and this was first published in '98, but I'm sure there's still copies available, and it's definitely worthwhile taking a look at it.